After over 100 years, Russia has finally been consecrated to the Immaculate Heart of Mary by the Pope in union with all the bishops of the world. Or at least that's my position. Now, to all my Bene Plenis friends, as I had said in a previous video, Benedict XVI also consecrated Russia and Ukraine to the Immaculate Heart of Mary because he is one of the world's bishops. So, if Benedict is really the Pope, then the Pope, still in union with all the bishops of the world, consecrated Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, because after all, Francis is a bishop. I think it's going to be hard for someone to deny this one, but that's not stopping people from trying. Some people say, well, Francis didn't order the bishops, he just extended an invitation. And as someone, I'm not sure who, pointed out, when the Pope invites you to do something, that is an order. In other words, a bishop can't just arbitrarily decide they're not going to do it without good reason. I think it would be nearly impossible to get every single bishop in the world to do the consecration at the same time, though I think that may have been what happened, or at least came close. I know no bishop that said they were not going to do it. Also, I think you can literalize the statement "in union with all the bishops of the world" to the point of being ridiculous. Quite frankly, technically, if all the bishops of the world have to do it, then the schismatic bishops, such as the Orthodox, would have to do it too. After all, they are real bishops. But they're not going to do that, and nobody expects them to. Even the most hardline Fatimist has never said all the Orthodox bishops have to be involved as well. Others say Our Lady said consecrate Russia. She did not say consecrate humanity, and she did not say Ukraine. Our Lady never gave a script either. The essential elements that have to be present are the Pope, in union with the bishops of the world, have to consecrate Russia to her Immaculate Heart, and that's what happened. All the other stuff is just fluff. Humanity, even Ukraine, all the stuff that he said about the environment and blah, 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 that doesn't matter. What matters is that the Pope consecrated Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary in union with the bishops of the world. Some people are now saying that the Pope also has to order the first 5 Saturdays to be done by the faithful, or something to that effect. I've never heard of this before. It's almost as if people are looking for reasons to say that it was not done. Also, that was a separate request. Mary came in 1925 and asked for the communion of reparation of the first 5 Saturdays for us, the faithful, to do. Then later, in 1929, she came and asked for the consecration of Russia by the Pope and all the bishops. That was always understood to be a separate request. I've never heard any Fatima advocate say that the Pope had to say that or the consecration would not be valid. So I'm just going to ignore that one. That's just ridiculous. And you know me, I'm a big promoter of the first 5 Saturdays. And yes, we need to keep doing the first 5 Saturdays because now we have one request fulfilled, which is the consecration of Russia. We still haven't done the first 5 Saturdays. So if you want the air of peace, we have to keep doing the first 5 Saturdays. So now that the consecration has been done, what should we expect? Well, I think things might not change at all until we do our part of the first 5 Saturdays. That's one possibility. Another possibility is things just start swinging the other way. You have to remember the evil people are still in power, and they're not going to just give up their power unless God takes their lives, which is a possibility. But I think, like I said, that the pendulum will just swing the other way, and fairly quickly, actually. These people will just start losing their power, and things will start just heading towards a Christocentric world, a Roman Catholic world, until eventually we get to the air of peace. Another possibility is that things are going to get really, really bad. That's what a lot of people think. Exorcists point out that when it's time for the demons to leave, they don't just go away quietly. They stomp, break things, shout, and scream. So we may end up with some really bad stuff first, and then it becomes good. So things are going to get really interesting now. I think we're going to really see something happen because the reason Jesus wanted the consecration done is he wanted the world to give his mother credit. So something's going to happen where everyone is going to see that it is because of this consecration that everything starts unfolding the way that it will, heading towards the air of peace. Now, I'm working on a video about the prophecies about the Pope fleeing Rome and being captured and killed. I was thinking that I may not release it because this consecration might change that. After all, these prophecies are conditional, and that may not happen. But they might happen, so I'm going to go ahead and release it in the next few days, so be looking for that. So why is it Francis that fulfilled this request, the most unlikely of all the popes? Well, as I said in another video, I think he did this because he knows that a lot of traditionalists don't believe that the consecration was done, and they also don't like him, and I think he's trying to endear himself to us. That's one reason. Also, the situation in Ukraine and Russia and the pleading from the Ukrainian bishops is a reason why he did it as well. It doesn't matter what his motivation was, he did it. And thank God he did. Until my next video, God bless.